Let me put it like this. Say if we're walking down a high street, yeah, whatever high street it is, main high street, we could be in Coventry, we could be in Croydon, we could be in Newcastle, wherever it is, fam, yeah. Like, me and you could stand there with a Bible. I could have a Quran, you could have a Bible, fam. We could be trying to chat to man them about religion, yeah? Something positive, something constructive, something to enlighten people, fam, yeah? There could be 5,000 people walking down that road, fam, yeah? At that specific point, yeah? Who's gonna stop and talk to us for that, yeah? Like, who's gonna stop and listen to our message and see what we're about, yeah? Very, very few. You're talking under 10%, under 5% or something, yeah? Now, if me and you just fucking have it, right in the middle of the street, you swing a bang in my face, bust my nose, I'm like, what? I'm not having it, rah! And we start rocking it out now, yeah? What's that gonna bring to you? Attention. Everyone's looking on you now, innit? So sometimes to make man even hear your message, you gotta do the negative thing, because no one don't wanna hear nothing positive sometimes. I am to a certain degree. Like I believe in God. I believe like kind of like everyone is a God. Do you get me? Since we all come from God, we all have that kind of godly spirit. Like we're all here to kind of live and pass on what we can, like to our next generation of God. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. Like, wow. Like when I've seen people fighting, like when I've seen dead bodies in Jamaica, when I've seen people getting stabbed in parties and shit, like these are things that I've seen. Like there's other shit too, but it's just like in the day of judgment, only God can judge you. So, like they say, I got faith, and I've got spirit, and when I die, it's all gonna be gone. Do you get me? So. It is what it is, really. He's got a good temperament. Like, I'm blessed to have a child like my child. Like, I'm just trying to raise it, like, because there's a lot of shit out there that can just possess the child's mind and you get easily influenced and shit, you see what I'm saying? So, I still see myself as a young parent, so I'm still learning myself about things. I'm just trying to be a better parent than my dad was to me when I was growing up. You see what I'm saying? Because I never knew my dad. They talk about kids doing this and kids being asbos and gangs this and all this other shit. But really and truly, you have to think about why kids are doing certain things. And the negative shit is what they're giving us. You see what I'm saying? Because they ain't giving us really any other tools to do certain shit.
Jail's one of those places where you either built for it or you ain't. And like, there's a lot of guys that go in there and they're not built for it. Like, man's talking. I was in a cell with some because it took them like a couple months before they realized they couldn't put me in a cell with people. I'm a fully defensive person. Like, so in order for me to unleash violence, you have to have attacked me. That's just my principle. I don't need to go out and attack people unless they've done my people wrong. Then I'm coming to look for you because obviously there's reparations and all that. Like, something needs to happen. That can't do that. But like with the violence thing, like I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. I don't mind a bit of violence, you know. Like, as long as they're the type of people that from my era, they're one of this fist fight thing. Because all day I'll go round with people, but niggas no one ain't got no heart, no backbone anymore. Everyone's picking up a weapon and want to do something. What the fuck is that? Put down the weapon and come and think that. What have you really got? What are you really about? No one ain't really about that. No someone ain't really like that, and I'm coming home with axe wounds and all that bullshit. Like, I'm like, I have to make sure the coast is clear, quick clean up, wrap that up, picked up one of my mum's headscarves, put 2 tissue there, wrap that quick, get jacket off, put it in the washing machine, turn the washing machine on, get rid of the blood and that. When open up the kitchen, picked up the biggest fucking knife, ran back out and said, "You fucking pussy." That because if it's a thing where it's causing physical pain direct to me, then the only positive for me is to cause either the same or more damage back. And that's my positive from it. Other people will look in from outside the box in that and see that as a negative, which it would be from that standpoint. But from my standpoint, it's a positive. And that's what it is. And it only matters to me because I'm looking out for me before anybody else. It's not a pain thing. Like, pain's nothing. Like, that's get brushed off, like, and reinvent that into something else. Because when you reinvent pain that someone brings onto you, it brings pain onto them. Makes them feel like raw. I couldn't affect them, because usually pain is something that's purposely done.
That's me, blood. So that's what keeps man going still. Because I know I'm solid as a rock and nothing can break me. I can't keep dwelling on that. I could have lost my life, he could have lost his life, you get me? And man's still here breathing, so you know what, blood? It's a lot, fam. I don't know, blood. I don't know I'll make it through every day. I don't know, like, when I think of these things, like, I've got enemies, blood, where when I see them, anything can happen, fam. It's just surviving, bro. That's what I'm saying. I've got a switch personality for 2 years. That's a joke, bro. That's a fucking joke. And she don't want to see me. Like the last time I saw her, do you know what she said to man, blood? I goes to her, yo, so when do you want me to see you next? I said, don't bother. She mean, don't bother, you're chatting shit, man. Can't see you next week, bro. Man, try to come next week, bro. You think she open the door to me, cuz I ain't seen her for 2 years, cuz you get me on this day and that comes, bro. Do you know what man goes through, cuz man wants to fuck someone up, blood. Man chat shit to me on that day's peak. I'm doing them in, blood. Yeah, for man, man's birthday comes 27th, the fucking 16th of June. Man's fucking losing it, cuz you get me, fam? Because, bro, man, it's not a good day for me. It's my mum's birthday, and man's meant to hear from her. You get me? Man's meant to talk to her, like. But I'm not that guy with a normal life, like. You get me? I can't shout at my dad when I'm fucked in the face. When I need money, you won't give it to me back. No, I haven't got nothing. Yeah, so I've got to still find my own way to get cash. And how am I gonna do that? Man's gonna resolve to crime, because that's the only way I can go, blood. And they still ain't proud of me, bro. It's like, what more can man do, get me? They still look down on me, so it's like, oh, fuck them, that's why I do crime, fam. That's why I live by myself as well, you get me? It's just like, fuck them, you lot ain't got me, so I might as well do what I'm doing, innit? When I make my money, I'm looking after myself, innit? I know how it is to be at the bottom. Like, all these other brothers, they can say they know how it is to be at the bottom. No, they don't have a clue how it is to be at the bottom. Because when you're at the bottom, fam, at the bottom means you don't have nobody, including family members. Family is just a myth, man. It's like water, fam. Family are just there, they see you, they walk past you, guys. They see you, hello, you're right, that's it. Keep it short and sweet, man. I'm living that life.
No, I think it's more like, not necessarily uncivilized, it's more like the place where you're from. You know, like they say home's where the heart is. So you can never change where you're from. Like even I could move here, there, travel here, yeah. But that's really the person, innit? So you could be from Brixton and move to Scotland and be there for 10 years, have a Scottish accent, but it can't change your mindset and how you think. Like you go to the wrong place in town, wherever you go, you could get yourself fucked up. Like, I've been fucked up in certain places. So I've been in Manchester, in Moss Side, and not knowing where the fuck I am. I had big guns pulled on me, you know, like that. Man, they're telling me, where you from, fam? What, Brixton and that, London? Fuck off, fam. Move from the ends, cuz. You get me? And I'm like, bro, I've got to go, fam. So that's what it is, bro. Violence is everywhere, so man's not necessarily glorifying it, but man's living in dark times as well, fam. Like, where you could get yourself fucked up on the road, so you gotta be ready. I like man's living out here, you don't know what's gonna happen to you for the next day, so I don't wish no violence on no one. Like, I wish everyone love and peace, happiness and that. But anyone try to fuck with me and my family, it's violence, innit? That's what it is. Boy. Cause it was mad, innit? It was emotional, to say the least, innit? Like, obviously, man's been interviewed by feds about this or whatever, innit? I don't know who it was, blood. You get me? But we was in one little rave or whatever. And boy, us man had beef with some next man. Some shit went down, innit? You get me? I don't really know too tough what happened, but all I know is the end result. You get me, fam? And it was like, and you see the loyalty there, innit? Obviously, when you're seeing something as serious as that, like a man get shot down, boy, and like, man, are meant to be brethrens, like riders, say like how me, DNG, Els, Shugs, Meth, all them man are, yeah. And then you see, obviously, man, they just leave, man, innit? Like, you'd expect if man's real brethren, man's real rider, you get me? Man ain't just gonna see that happen to man and then run because feds are coming, obviously. Like, obviously, if you ain't got nothing on you, you ain't shot no one, why you running for, you get me? From that, it made me see who I was moving with and like the circles, it made me look a bit differently, fam, innit? And experiencing that, it made me just want to be like, fuck everyone, innit? Witnessing that, it was like, fam, I ain't got time for it because man just about to have a you, all of this stuff, like, there's too much things going on for me to risk my life, like, you know, you're never going through nothing that I've been through, fam. Like, I'm gonna work my hardest to make sure you ain't ever have to go through nothing like I've been through, so I don't want my son to be nothing like me, you see what I'm saying? I want my son to be a good boy, be good in school, get his education, have his head firmly screwed on, you get me?
I do believe very strongly in my faith, and like, I've always believed in it, and I believe in Judgment Day very strong, and I believe we are living in the end times, and we are living in times of that. How can I call it? We're living in the time and the age of that. The Antichrist is on the arise. I believe in the mark of the beast. I did start slipping in my life, like from God. I wasn't going to church as much as I got older. I got more rebellious, and I felt like at a stage when I was going to church growing up, it was more of a forceful thing. I wasn't really going out of my own will. I've always been part of that lifestyle, but I've always drifted away, and I've always come back, and I've always drifted away and came back. But yeah, it's a thing of now where I would say I have drifted away from the Lord, like from God, the Most High. And I would say, obviously, I don't know how I've managed to drift away so much, but I need to come back into terms with certain things. Even me, myself, like I'll tell you a story about myself actually. I was in Worthing a couple of years ago on the Brighton and Hove Coast. I'll say no names yet again, but I was up there by myself. Loved doing my thing, man. And there was one guy that used to run around for me. He was like one of my runners. He was my block runner. And I used to like be at his house from morning till night. So like from morning when the phone got switched on till night time till the phone went off, till like we turned it off till the last person called and that. And the first month I was up there, things were going smooth. Second month I was up there, things were going real smooth. And one day we decided to keep the line on for an extra hour to be greedy to make more money. And we sent the guy out. We sent him to go get us a kebab. Me and one of my partners in crime at the time. I'll say no names, and as he went out the half an hour, basically we heard people at the door, and we thought it was police, but it weren't police, and basically the door got kicked off. 8 guys ran into the house with golf clubs, big machetes. One of them had a 9mm on him, but I don't know if he had like bullets in the gun or not. But yeah, man. I took a beating that day, man. I got rushed. And that day I lost like £800 in cash. I had about 2-3 grand on me that day, but I lost like £800. You try to get love from the streets, but there ain't no love in the streets really. There is a cold place. What happened to the positivity? What happened to the good times? I think it was the hunger of money. Seeing elders around me like driving nice cars, having nice jewelry. Just seeing a lot of things like from a young age, eyes being opened from a young age, from too young, seeing things that I shouldn't have seen. And maybe that's what drew me to that lifestyle as well, greed, money. Because obviously she was scared, thinking, obviously, boom, if worst comes to worst, the repercussions of both my sons, or one of them gonna end up in jail, one of them gonna end up dead. So it was like, that's how it was really. There's things I've like years ago, like I've done bad things, I've stabbed a few people, I've shanked up a couple of people like in my past. Like, I have done like a couple of bad things in it, and things bad have happened to me as well. As I told you, I've been rushed, like I've been stabbed in my shoulder myself, so I've lived a life. But I would say, yeah, things have changed, but at the same time, I'm still the same. Up to an extent, I'm still the same, because if you did violate someone around me who I loved, like my family, my bloodline, or if you violated someone who was in my team, or like someone who's close to me, like, then yeah, that other side you'll see again, sort of thing. So it's a sort of thing of like, yeah, I have changed, but all that's changed with it really, I would say, is maturity and just knowing when to do things at the right time. Before, where I would say I was probably more not as wise.
Yeah. 2 Black. Commission records. Okay. Listen. I'm one of the niggas you don't see, but I'm smelling like a farmer that good weed. Turn niggas' heads when the wind blows. They all wanna know where I'm getting my endo. Do you wanna roll in the dead zone? You can find me with the ghost by the tombstones. Writing bars, hella beats through my headphones. Beat joint, you know I'm blazing on the best pole.
Best things in slice bread, lean with my eyes red, even though my mind stay sharp like a knife edge, swing like a samurai, damn right the man's arrived. Listen to my flow, I got mans like it's alright. Niggas say I'm dark, but I feel like I'm shining bright. With no fucking ice, crimes got us stuck in life. Surprise, surprise, we ain't got no fucking choice.
Emotions runs as I roll this blunt with the dopest skunk, roll the skunk, then I smoke a puff with the coldest lungs. I'm in control of the microphone. You know you like the flow when I be rhyming in time, and I made the plastic light is on, cause that's how I do it when I do things. Ride life to the fullest, even through the hard days, living in the fast lane. Got me standing by my aunt's grave. couldn't make it for my auntie. It shook down and I'm alright with the time and I ride with the finest. I'm shining bright lights.
I bring fear to the regular mind. Spit rain in the sun, bring the weather to life. So fuck living, I'll be cursed and I'm ready to die. Samurai, Wu-Tang when I'm ready to ride. So bun-fest, criminals get you weapons to fight. A new world, rise up, bring the ghetto alive. Burn down the police stations on every side. Fuck the game, I'ma burst till my enemy dies. Number one, hey.
It's a rap, when Fiji sprays again. You men are boys, but you say you're men. We get the dirty cash, like dirty them. Reload the 8, flipping 5-10. Reload again, double up the lane.
Double.
Get it out there, do the like my friend. This is more than my bitch, more than my friend. So we hit the strip to get her again.
Major wins, plays, and marketing of the labeling. Working out with my creativeness, stepping and I'm raising it. Poet elevating it. Our team's lyricists are the waviest. 1986, I was raising it. First on expectations, pushing the amazing things. Icing on the cake, got a rape it. Responsibilities, so it's paper flip. Why is it as we aim to sing? The side of the south for all my aims who kick. Dragon styles and a bag split styles. Sword soul, sunderish. Filled up the battle, chapel with sword strips. With the mag, beer strips. Fiery, fearsome, sword slave, spearing. Battlefield, winnery, victory, cheering. All soldiers appearing.
else. Hey, Caesar, don't fuck around. Don't fuck around.